Hey PJs, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing the second part of the review for Nerd Slimes. This is a subscriber slime shop, and if you haven't checked out part 1, I definitely recommend it. That's where I unboxed everything. But in this one, I'm just going to be doing the review. And just like last time, all of the slimes come in these black screw top lid containers with their slime shop logo on the top and the slime name on the side. The first slime for this review is Basic Fish. This is a thick and glossy slime that is scented pumpkin spice, and it comes with a pumpkin charm. This slime smells warm and pumpkiny, very fall themed obviously, and I love that the slime itself is also basic. There's not like any add-ins besides the charm, so it fits the name, and obviously the slime is inspired by like the concept of basic white girls liking everything pumpkin spice, which I actually don't really like, especially like pumpkin spice lattes. I'm not really a big fan of, like, I'm not like other girls, but I don't know, it's just too pumpkin spice for me. Like, the spice is too much, and I also don't like pumpkin pie, which a lot of people freak out about when I say that, but it's just not really my thing. But I still love the slime, and the scent is amazing. This slime has amazing thwocks to it, so like when I poke it, it just has like a lot of loud noises. It's very glossy, thick, but still has a really good stretch to it, which you don't find a lot with thicker slimes. It also has a slightly chewy texture to it, which I like, and the color reminds me exactly of a pumpkin spice drink. Like, it is perfect. I also think the charm is really cute. It's just a tiny little pumpkin, and I think it works well with this slime. It just looks really nice next to it. This slime also has thick bubble pops and only a slight amount of residue every once in a while. Doesn't really have any tackiness or anything. This one is really good. I would say that thick and glossies are one of my least favorite textures just because I feel like there's not a lot to do with them, but this one definitely is an exception for me. I just found myself enjoying this one a lot more than most thick and glossies that I've played with. I think it's just the combination of the scent and the color and everything just really pulls it together. So this one is going to get 5 out of 5 pajamas. The second slime for review is Coagulate. This is a semi-coated clear slime scented Bath & Body Works Vampire's Blood, and it comes with a vampire teeth charm. If I recall, I actually have a hand sanitizer that has this scent in it, and it's a really good one. I feel like it's one of those ones, just based on the name, it's going to deter a lot of people, but it does smell good. It's like a sweet, perfumey, almost candy-like type of scent. It smells really good, and this slime is one of those ones that I feel like I just get really mesmerized looking at. Like, it is so dark. It looks like coagulated blood. Like, it really does. It's a little more on like maybe the purple-ish side, but it's also really hard to get like a deep color like that, so I think like it looks amazing. And like I was just so mesmerized by it. I just kept staring at it. I didn't want to like inflate it or anything because that deep color is just so gorgeous. I also found myself stretching it out a lot because as I stretch it, it like gives everything a pinkish reddish film, like if you look through it, and I thought that was cool. Like you can do that with like a lot of slimes, but this one, I don't know, it just hit different. It does inflate a decent amount and becomes bubbly, and it develops a crimson maroon type of color, which is also gorgeous. Like, it looks amazing. I'm not the biggest fan of clear slimes once they inflate, but this color just looks so good. The slime itself feels smooth, a bit dense, and I would say it has like a semi-coated feel to it, which is where the smoothness is coming from. The only thing that I wanted to comment on is I would say it leaves a bit more residue than a typical semi-coated slime. It leaves like almost the same residue as like a normal slime, so I would say try coating it a little bit more. For that reason, I'm going to give this one 4.8 out of 5 pajamas. The third slime for this review is Crunchy Leaves. This is a bingsu slime scented red apple, nectar, and warm cloves. It has a golden green base with multicolored bingsu beads in it, and it's supposed to be reminiscent of fall leaves, and it comes with 2 fall leaf charms. To me, this slime smells like cooked cinnamon apples and apple shampoo, so like a really sweet apple scent mixed with cinnamon, and it honestly was one of those like nostalgic scents because I remember my mom used to cook like cinnamon apples, and I never really ate them because I wasn't the biggest fan of them, but I kind of miss them. It's weird, but it smells really good, like a really warm scent. The bingsu beads are absolutely perfect. They definitely remind me of fall leaves. Like, they look so good. There is some slight fallout with them, like every once in a while, but I would say that's pretty normal considering this is like a very packed slime, and it doesn't happen very often. The crunches are loud and constant. It feels good on my hands, and I have not had a bingsu bead slime, like a full one like this one, in ages, and now I want a bunch of them. Like, I used to hate them, but something about this one is making me really like them again. Like, they usually have tons of residue to them, but this one doesn't really at all, only slight amounts here and there, and it just gets so puffy and it just feels so nice. When it inflates, it gives me vivid images of my childhood because, at least to me, it looks like a giant pile of leaves, and it reminds me of when I was a kid. We used to make giant piles of leaves and jump into them, which it was a fun time if you don't think about like all the bugs and stuff that might be in there. But it was really fun, and like, this slime is just hitting me in my feels. But it is getting 5 out of 5 pajamas. And the last slime for this entire review is Ain't No Halat Ghoul. This is an Avalanche DIY clay kit slime that is scented banana flowers and passion fruit. It comes with a 4-ounce sparkly black clear slime, a 3-ounce hot pink glossy slime, 2 clay ghosts, ghost phemos, glitters, and a banana charm. The slime smells very sweet, like slight banana perfume-ish, which I'm not a huge fan of banana scents, but I think this one works pretty well. And if you're going to base a slime off of Ain't No Halat Girl, it has to be scented banana. Something about it has to be banana, because like, that's iconic. I love it. I love the name and the pun and everything. Like, this one is so fun. As far as I could tell, the ghosts were made out of Daiso clay, which I haven't seen in a while because like, that's not a clay that's used very often anymore, unless it's like random mixing videos. Like, you don't see it a lot in actual like slime shops, or at least bigger slime shops, because they all make their own clay now. But it's nice to see it again, and I think it was a really good call for this slime. Once it mixes in, the slime becomes a super soft, silky clay slime, and I think the Daiso worked really well in creating that like good silky feel. The base was really fun to assemble. The colors looked amazing together. I love that avalanche, which is another thing I don't see very often, so that was nice to see. And once everything mixes, it turns into like a perfect Halloween purple. Like, it looks like a purple that's used everywhere on Halloween, which is perfect. The slime inflates and gets super poofy and extra soft. It really has no residue or tackiness, which is amazing. The only thing that I want to slightly touch on, you may have seen what the glitters look like, so you might know what I'm already going to say. Those black glitters do not stay in the slime. They are gorgeous, but I would definitely go without them. They stick to everything but the slime. Regardless, this slime is getting 5 out of 5 pajamas. And with that, that is the end of this review, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you're interested in checking out this shop, which I definitely recommend, I'm going to leave it in a link down below. If you made it this far, comment down below what you did on Halloween. I watched a scary movie with my family at my house and had my mom pass out candy to the trick-or-treaters. Now I am signing off, and I will see you guys in the next one.